Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Single Mom's Voice. My name is Adaisy Jonas, and if you're joining us here for the first time, kindly like, share and subscribe. Please leave your comments and we'll respond to every one of them. Now, for a while now, we've been talking about the challenges faced by single mothers. We've had different episodes about these challenges, but today we're talking about a different topic entirely. We'll be talking about the topic healing. Yes, and this topic healing is very broad. Like, it's a very, very, very broad topic. So it will be having a part 1 and a part 2. So first of all, what is healing? When we say healing, what do we mean by healing? Healing is the process of recovering, restoring and regenerating physical, emotional, mental and spiritual well-being. Healing is restoration. Healing is recovering, both physically, emotionally, spiritually and mentally. Types of healing. There are different types of healing. Like we said, we have the physical healing, emotional healing, mental healing, spiritual healing, and energetic healing. Let's start with the physical healing. When we say physical healing, what do we mean by physical healing? Anything physical is something you can see, right? It's something that people can see, that is visible, that is physical. Now, physical healing is recovering from physical injuries, conditions or illness, such as wound healing or rehabilitation. You're healing physically. You're healing from any wound or condition or addiction. That is physical healing. Now we have the emotional healing. Emotional healing is processing and releasing emotional pain, trauma or distress, such as grief, anxiety or depression. You are releasing that pain, that emotional pain. You are releasing that distress, the trauma that you've been holding on to. You are releasing it. When you want to heal, when you say you've decided to heal, you have to let go of anything that has been making you depressed, that has been making you feel bad, that has been making you unhappy. That's trauma, that distress, that's grief, that anxiety. You have to let go of it to heal. You have to acknowledge that yes, you have this problem and you are willing to let go of it. That is healing. Healing is leaving those things, letting go of those things. We have the mental healing. Overcoming mental health challenges such as cognitive impairment, mental illness or addictive behavior. Your mental healing. Maybe you're used to taking drugs or you're an alcoholic and you say you want to heal from those things. That is mental healing. That addiction to something, you say you want to put an end to it. That is you healing. That is you deciding to heal yourself. We have the spiritual healing. Nurturing and deepening one's spiritual connection, purpose and meaning, such as through meditation, prayer or ritual, depending on what you believe in. If you're a Christian, you can pray. If you're a Muslim, you can pray to connect spiritually, to have that spiritual healing. When, as a Christian, when you stop doing certain things, you stop praying, you stop going to church, it is termed as backsliding. So you have to heal spiritually. If you see that your spiritual self is down, you have to heal yourself spiritually by praying or by meditation. People meditate. They have this thing they call yoga. We all know what it is. You meditate. We have rituals. If you're a traditionalist, whatever you believe in, people do rituals to connect spiritually with their makers. We have the energetic healing, balancing and aligning the body's energy fields, such as through a acupuncture. That's energetic healing. Acupuncture is, they do acupuncture mostly in spa, using of tiny needles to insert in certain places of your body. That is seen as energetic healing. If you go to the spa, I don't know if you've seen those videos where they put needles. There's this movie that I saw, they had to put needles all over his body. He's doing energetic healing. That is acupuncture. Now we have stages of healing. We have various stages of healing. We have acknowledgement stage. Now, for you to heal, you must follow these steps one after the other. If you don't acknowledge that you need healing, if you don't acknowledge that you have a problem, you cannot heal from whatever you're going through. You cannot overcome that anxiety, that trauma that you've been going through. If you not acknowledge that there is a problem, you can't stop that addiction that you've been having. If you don't acknowledge that there is a problem, you won't be able to heal. You have to first acknowledge that, yes, I have this problem. Yes, I'm going through this thing. Because if you do not acknowledge it, you can't seek for solution. You have to acknowledge it first. Acknowledgement, recognizing the need for healing and acknowledging the pain, trauma, or distress. People go through things, painful experiences, and they just shove it down their mind. They just lock it up. You see them, they act like it's nothing, especially when some people lose their loved ones, their partners, and they don't talk about it. They don't share their story. They just lock up. That trauma is there, and something might happen that will trigger it in the future. So you have to acknowledge that you have that problem. You have to acknowledge that you need help with that thing before you can recognize the need for healing. The second stage is acceptance. Embracing the experience and accepting the emotions, thoughts, and physical sensations are attached to it, associated with it. You have to embrace that experience. You have to agree that, yes, you've gone through that experience. Is it something painful that happened? Is it a childhood trauma? Is it painful breakup? Whatever it is that you've been going through, that thing that has been making you unhappy, that has been keeping you depressed, you have to embrace it. You have to agree that, yes, this thing, you went through it. It has happened in your life for you to be able to heal. The third stage is release. Letting go of the emotional charge, trauma, or pain, and releasing any negative pattern or energy. You have to let it go. It's difficult, yes. It's hard. Addiction is hard to let go. That painful relationship, that trauma you went through, it's hard to let go. Especially when you were offended by somebody and you've not forgiven that person. You're only making yourself bitter. You're only becoming a bitter person. And if you're a bitter person, when somebody could come into your life, because of that bitterness you have, because of the fact that you've not healed, you will cause harm to that person. You will only bring bitterness because you've not healed. You've not healed from that problem, from that addiction. You've not let go. You have to release it. You have to let go. It's never easy. But once you acknowledge it, you accept it, that it's fact. If it's a heartbreak, if it's relationship that you've been in for long and you guys broke up, you have to accept that, okay, it's over and it's time to move on. If it's something that happened you have to release it. The first stage is integration. Incorporating new insights, perspectives, and energies into one's being, and reintegrating fragmented aspects of the self. Integration. You have to integrate that aspect, that insight that you have, the perspectives and energy into yourself. Good energy, positive energy. You have to integrate those energies. Surround yourself with people of positive energy. Not people that they are in the same situation as you are. Surround yourself with people that wants to be better, that are tired of those situations and wants to get healing. Surround yourself with those kind of people. We have the fifth stage, renewal. The renewal stage. This is the fifth stage. Emerging from the healing process with a renewed sense of purpose, meaning, and vitality. Emerge from that healing process. You see, when you've healed yourself, when you are healed, there's this, you become new, you feel different, you feel better, you feel lighter, your heart is no longer heavy. You're not forgiving those people that hurt you because they need your forgiveness or anything, or you are meant to forgive them. You're forgiving them for yourself, to feel better, to grow, to move forward. Because if you don't forgive them, you still remain in that state. And funny enough, that karma that we are waiting for it to hurt them, sometimes it might not get to them. It might not. Like Pastor Femi Lazarus said, you see those people that harm you, you see them, they are living well, they have their family, they have children, good jobs. It's because you don't like them, but God has not write them off. God did not write them out. God still loves them. So you see them going about, getting better, progressing, and you are there. That same stage. Because of what? You've not healed. You have to heal and let go for yourself, not for anybody. You have to heal. It's not that people are meant to harm people and just go scot-free. No. But you have to heal and let go for yourself so that you can meet better people, so you can move forward, so you can become a better version of yourself for your family and your loved ones. We have the principles of healing. Principles of healing, the rules of healing. We have holism, addressing the whole person, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing process. You have to address the whole person. Address the whole person. If you've decided to heal, if you are having only emotional trauma, emotional problem, and you say, okay, I want to heal, you will not only heal that emotional aspect, that emotional trauma that you're having. You have to heal both the spiritual part of you, the physical part of you, the mental part of you. Because if you heal only the spiritual aspect, what about the physical? What about the emotional? You have to be a new person. Your reasoning has to be different. So once you have begun your healing process, heal the whole you. Both the spiritual, the physical, the mental, the emotional aspects. Every part of you needs healing. We have self-awareness. Cultivating awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and behaviors to facilitate healing. Cultivate that awareness of one's thoughts, your emotion, your behavior. Cultivate it. Do it. It's something that you have to be used to. Work on yourself. Continue the process. We learn every day. If you've decided to heal, continue it. Don't just start and stop halfway. We have self-care. practicing self-compassion, self-forgiveness, and self-nurturing to support the healing process. Sometimes I just feel bad when I experience certain things and I feel that, okay, maybe I'm at fault, maybe I'm the problem. But no, practice self-forgiveness, self-compassion. Forgive yourself. Love yourself more. Take good care of yourself. Because if you don't, nobody will do it for you. You have to love yourself more in order to be able to love somebody else. Love yourself. Prioritize yourself. Okay? Empowerment. Encouraging personal responsibility, autonomy, and agency in healing process. Have that self-autonomy for yourself. That self-governance. It's you that have your mind. You are the owner of your mind. Use it. Work with it. Whatever you decide, even if you're not sure, if you finish asking questions, make that decision on your own. Take certain decisions on your own. You don't need anybody to come and tell you what to do and not what to do. At times, just take that decision on your own. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, you learn from it and strategize. Mindfulness. The last one is mindfulness. Fostering presence awareness and non-judgmental acceptance in the healing process. If you, nobody will judge you unless the person that you went to talk to is a stupid person. Nobody will judge you for wanting to heal. Nobody will judge you for your past as long as you've decided to heal from it. Speak to people that you know loves you. Go for help. If you have money, go for therapy. If you don't, do your research. Join the community. And that is it for today's healing topic for part 1. We'll be having a part 2. Yes, we'll be having a part 2. We'll be talking about emotional trauma. You know, healing has different stages. We have the grief stage. We have the emotional stage, the trauma, all of them. It has different stages. So we've come to the end of this part, this session today. Please don't miss out on part 2 of this healing topic. And I hope I was able to speak to somebody out there. You know how we do it. Kindly like, subscribe, and share, please. If you are healed, you can share on your WhatsApp status and your story. Somebody out there needs this message and this topic. See you guys on our next topic and our next episodes. Bye.